giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does.
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff is run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. The coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
No, I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
Everything.
If you cheat,
See, they said you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comfort of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and smoke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Malik's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The devil and the devil was fucking up here.
Here he go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say, Kai, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. At best, verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you first time. I'll stretch and give you first time. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody, even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top. They profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. I am here. I forgot to put myself on screen. I'm just thinking I'm supposed to be up here. Forgot to put myself up on screen. Hey, y'all. Hey, everybody. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. How is everyone today? I hope that you're doing well. I hope that your Labor Day, Memorial, not Labor Day yet. It's Memorial Weekend. I hope your Memorial Weekend is going well. We are resting this Memorial Weekend. I am not going to be outside. I'm not going to be in these streets. I ain't doing none of it. I can't. Can't do it. Won't do it. We're going to be home, chilling and resting. That's what we're doing today. So I hope that everyone is having a great holiday weekend. Put some barbecue on the grill. Go to the beach. Go to the pool. Go to the park. Get out there and listen. It's been storming all morning. Storming. You hear me? Storming.
thunder, lightning, all of that this morning. So I wasn't going nowhere anyway. So, um, but yeah, I hope wherever you are, it's good. How is the weather where y'all at? Y'all put in the chat. How's the weather where y'all at? Um is everything good over there? Because over here, let me tell you, we got some breaking news. That's why I was late. I was trying to get this breaking news that was sent to me this morning. So we'll have that at the beginning of in the dossier. Tracy sent it to me, Ty sent it to me. So we'll watch the video. Um, at the beginning of in the dossier today. So yes, we'll break that down. I don't know what it's about. All I know is it don't sound good. It do not sound too good for mismanaged. We'll get there in just a second. How's everyone doing? I'm just putting in the members only chat that Silly Saturday has already started. Anyway, let me say hey to y'all as y'all come up in the chat. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, share this video out, tag somebody, tell them, bring their ass on over here. Let them know we here. We are here. Chicken, get your chicken here. Girl. Hey, Tracy W. Tanya, my boo. Happy Saturday. Y'all pop it in for a few minutes on Nana duty because of granddaughter high school graduate. Oh, okay. Okay. I told y'all Tanya be having some of the best weekends. If you want to live vicariously through somebody, Tanya is the one because she has great weekends every weekend. Cha. Yeah. Hey, Harold. Hey. We have a new segment today that I hope y'all like. I think y'all are going to like it, but we'll see. We'll see how y'all like this new segment that we got today. Hey to you. You said hey ho. You know what? We love you too, Harold. Anyway, hey Mama Yana, what's going on, boo? How you doing? And how's your husband over there doing? Let me not ask too many times how your husband doing, because the people go start saying I'm trying to steal your man. Child, I'm just happy to see black love. Okay. Hi, I hope you and hubby are doing good over there. Tell husband, hubby, I said okay. You know what? I find that more often than not, some of y'all do watch me with y'all husbands, boyfriends. Some of my, heterosexual women watch me with their husbands, boyfriends, boo things, and side pieces. So I am going next week, not this one. Next week, we will infuse ladies into our palate cleansers to make them happy. You know what I'm saying? We don't want them to just be over here looking at menses. So tell them never fear. I know Tracy be watching it with her boo, Mommy Yana and her husband, some others of y'all, and y'all men's. Some of y'all like Harold be sitting up with Trade, and Trade like to see women too. Harold keep him an old country 5 piece of Trade over there. And he likes to have Trade over at his house while he's watching. So, he like to see some ass and titties too. So I'm gonna try and infuse them back next week. I got y'all next week. Start next week on Silly Saturday. Not today. I ain't had time. Hey, Gabby. And hello to all of the pupils. Hey, Xavier, Monk Chip. Hey, boo. Y'all know Monk Chip is my boo. I will fight y'all about Monk Chip. Hey, Lemon Kush Pepper. MVN, how's everything over there on the West Coast? On the left coast? Montrez, what's good, bruh? See, I got to say Montrez greeting the same every time, or he'll get mad. I don't want him to get mad with me. Hey, Marla Morris, how are you today? You headed to Hobby Lobby, child. What you making? What kind of arts and crafts you got going on over there? What kind of arts and crafts you got going on over there? Harold say, listen, I'm staying home too. Mommy, honestly, I'm staying home too. People like, listen, we ain't got that kind of money for no outside. We ain't going outside. We ain't got that kind of money. Girl, freedom is not free, so have a safe Memorial weekend, child. Child. Tell them again. It's real hot over there in South Carolina, Mommy, on a child. Okay. There's pollen on the sand today. Oh, that's not cute. Child, we have heavy rain this morning, but it's not. Child, we done been having heavy rain all morning. It done died down a little bit, but I'm afraid it's probably gonna start back up. It looked like it's about to start back up again. So yeah. You say hot and sticky in Alabama. Oh, sometimes we like hot and sticky. Oh. Hey Volvo, hey Cookie. What's going on? 78 in Brooklyn. That sounds heavenly. Hey Nessa. Nessa, I was just down there earlier this week. I was supposed to tell you I forgot Nessa. I'll be back in like 2 weeks. Well, I'm glad you like this hat. It's gummy bears. See? It's gummy bears. This is my gummy bears hat. I'm glad you like it, Xavier. Ch- Don't try and act like you don't be laid up with trade. I ain't mad at it. Shoot. No, every now and again you got to lay up a little bit. Okay. Well, tell him I said, hey, bro, what is good? What's good, bro? Tell him I said, what's good, bro? I got you next week. We gonna have ass and titties in here. Ass and titties. Yeah, ass and titties. Ass and titties. Ow, ass and titties. That's what we gonna have. I'm just saying. Monk Chip say Hobby Lobby is too overwhelming for me. You know what's too overwhelming for me? Stores like Ross and TJ Maxx, where they just have a bunch of shit on the racks, and you got to try to pillage through racks and racks of just random clothes to find one thing. Like you could be in there 3 hours just to find one or two pieces. Like stores like that, I just can't. Burlington Coat Factory, Ross, TJ Maxx, those kinds of stores, I just can't do it. No coffee today. We're still on the mend. So we are drinking on some cran grape. It's been hard not having no coffee. But I'm supposed to not have coffee for like a week or two. And it's no caffeine for like a week or two. And I'm over here dying. I'm going through withdrawal, y'all. I'm going through withdrawal. I don't like shopping either, Monk Chip. I am not a fan of shopping. Like when we go out of town, me and the crew, they always want to go to the mall and do all of this shopping. And they know they get one mall trip from me. I'm going to give you the best 2 hours I can. But baby, listen. After that, I can't do nothing for you. I can't do nothing for you. So, yeah. That's how I don't like shopping. I do not like shopping at all. I don't. Let me just go online, pick what I need, and just keep it moving. I can't do it, y'all. I can't do it. I'll leave the shopping to y'all. Anyway, as someone who works in retail, they don't pay enough to separate by brands. At best, you get separation by size. Child. And you don't even get that most of the time. You over there thinking you buying a medium or a large, and it end up being a 3X. Coffee flavored gum. Oh, I don't think I like that, Mamiana. I don't even like iced coffee. I don't drink iced coffee. I don't think all coffee should be cold. Like coffee is supposed to be hot. Period. That's all. So if I'm shopping Xavier, I don't necessarily know what I want, but as soon as I see it, I'm like, yep, that's it. And I'm not getting nothing else. My friends always be like, well, look and see if you find something else. And I'll go over there and look. But whatever else they find, I'm just like, I don't want it. I want what I saw the first time. Anyway, let's get down to it. Let's put some Shondos in the chat so we can get to the dossier, please. Shondos in the chat as we delve into the dossier. As we delve into today's dossier. No, we want to go like this. There we go. And we gonna put you down. Boom. And put you up. Boom. There it is. Hey, Spicy Original. Hey, Mel Lee. What's going on? Hey, Lamont. What is up? What is up? All right. It's time for y'all favorite. Now, this is really because I really feel like this has become y'all favorite segment. The hashtag ABCs. Where else can you go? y'all know if y'all ever go somewhere else and a bitch is said hashtag ABC, y'all know where that bitch got it from, right? It's a lot of my phrases, sayings, and things I've seen on other people's channels. I mean, I guess imitation is the highest form of flattery, but I see a lot of my stuff on other people's channel. I don't make no bones about it, and they have bigger platforms than me. It's very interesting that little guy like me, little platform has people with much greater platforms stealing from them. But I'm gonna keep it moving. It's time for your favorite segment, a bitch can't. For those of you new here or watching for the first time, hashtag ABC stands for a bitch can't, which means that we saw something, a headline that we just did not have the patience, the bandwidth, the intellectual fortitude and wherewithal with which to deal with it. So we was like, yeah, we're not dealing with that. No, no, we can't. A bitch just can't. Mm-mm. A bitch can't. I'm telling you, I refused to put Diddy in the dossier today, so he wound up in this segment. Uh, This was the first one. Jason Whitlock claims Diddy could be a secret government informant like the late financier Jeffrey Epstein. You got that's like a holy trinity of horrible, deplorable examples of the human genome. Okay, you got Jason Whitlock, Jeffrey Epstein, and Diddy all in the same headline. Oh, a bitch just can't. Oh, I don't have the energy. Nope, can't do it. Won't do it. You got Jason Whitlock, Jeffrey Epstein, and Diddy all in the same headline. I don't have this type of strength. Mm-mm. I don't have this type of energy. Xavier, I see what you said. I'm not going to even try to break this down. I'm not going to even make an attempt to parcel this out. I don't have the bandwidth. A bitch just can't. That's the long and short of it. I'm just saying. Oh yeah, Jason Whitlock is the worst form of the human species. A bitch can't just go with God because a bitch just can't go with God. I, I saw this. I don't have the energy. I don't have the strength or energy for Diddy today. It's a holiday weekend. Can we get the holiday off, please? Please. Mm. I just I don't know. I don't care. I'm on my Ebby reviews now. I don't care. He is not the thing, but he did take up most of it because I didn't want to do him in the dossier today. So, and yet another one. This is expert gaslighting right here. Like this right here is expert gaslighting. I don't have the energy. Now you see why I said let me put this bastard in the ABCs because I'm not breaking him down in the dossier. I'm not. I just can't. I don't have the energy. So we will get him out of the way in hashtag ABCs, and he can leave us the fuck alone for the rest of the holiday. I'm just saying. Right, Harold, a bitch just damn can't. I did read through it. I saw it, Tracy. I saw it this morning, and I started reading through it. But then I had to get ready, so I said when I get off, I'm gonna read through the court lawsuit. But I did see it. I did see. I saw all of the pictures. Like I scrolled through it and saw all of the pictures and stuff. Them some old pictures. Oh, like them is old pictures. You know them real pictures from back in the '90s. I was like, oh, yeah, not go with Satan. Not that you told that man to go with Satan. I saw this and was not surprised, and just I just can't. I can't. I can't. because when you identify as a homophobe, transphobe, and racist bigot, what else do you expect but for his uniform to then become the top seller for the Kansas City Chiefs? Mm. I mean, what did you expect? I bet you just came. Y'all see where we going with the bitch just can't? Because now we got this clown talking about, oh, he didn't move to Bali to get away from his legal issues. Really? I can't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ciao. Tracy W., when did you sneak up in here? Rolling up in here late to class. Mm-hmm. Sneak and then you spoke to Harold. Let me see if Tracy said hey to me. If Tracy W. ain't said hey to me, we gonna have problems. It's gonna be smoke. But she said hey to Harold. Hey Harold, 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 Harold. Mm-hmm. Let me see if Tracy W. was first. Oh, she was first. Oh, okay. Okay. We just making sure. Is his daughter still dating that geriatric? I don't know, Xavier. I don't know. Ch- Mm-mm. Cha. Don't do that, Harold. Do not patronize me, sir. Please don't patronize me, sir. Don't do me. Child, y'all see how Harold is? Child. Anyway, let's delve into the dossier. I'm not doing this with Harold today. Mm-mm. I love you, Harold. Love you down. I saw you, but I know Tracy good for coming in 10 or 15 minutes early, putting hey, how you doing? I'm here, and then checking out and then rolling back in an hour later, like she was here the whole time. I done peep your game, Tracy W. You ain't fooling nobody. Let's delve into the dossier. So we got breaking news. So I don't even know what's going on, but I did pull the video. Here's the video. Here's the video.
Yeah. We talk.
Said they will help to try to get you there.
They'll help to try to get me to my
Yes.
show.
To get them
How?
out very quickly.
To do it as soon as possible. But we
But
can.
what am I doing? What am I doing? I
You
never
are
gave
under
anyone.
arrest.
I never. So I'm under arrest.
Yes.
But
Yes.
under arrest for what?
Okay. Stop filming now.
I'm under arrest for what?
Okay.
Do you
Stop
know what
filming
happened
now.
when I came
You
here?
have to go inside.
Huh? What you said?
Can you please stop filming and just step in the car first?
No, I need a lawyer, because I don't know where I'm going.
You will get a lawyer at the office. You can contact the lawyer, but if you just step in the car, then it will go as fast as possible.
And who's going in this vehicle?
So please step.
He will go with you.
That's the video. I don't know what happened. I know just as much as y'all do. I got that right before I came on camera on press the live button. Hey V Carter, that's why I was late. So hey Sharice. Um I don't now see let me help you out, Nicki Minaj. And you were already in the dossier for good reasons today. I tried to be good to the Barbs and to the Beehive today, but you just can't win for losing, Nikki. Every time I try to be nice to you and the goddamn Barbs, you find a reason. Listen, Nikki, I don't know if what you did. I don't know if you did anything. They say she's in Amsterdam. I don't know what you did. Um, Oh, she had too much of the devil's lettuce, of the hippie lettuce, of the purple haze, the ganja. Child. Well, listen. Well, listen. Ty, I'm not doing this with Ty. I'm not doing it. Hello, everybody, stop and say hello to Ty. Hey, Ty. Ty did send me the video as well. Ty sent me the video as well as um Tracy C put it in the members only chat. Oh, they said they found pre-rolls in her bag, Nessa. Child. Listen, you can't go to some of these other countries thinking that you have the same rights and privileges that we have here in the US. They don't play that over there. You don't, you're not under the same laws there. They don't have to afford you a lawyer. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to do any of that. I need for people to understand that. Hey, Ina, what's going on, boo? So V Carter said your best bet is to call the US embassy. Baby, I don't know what to tell you. The people say they'll try to do all they can to get you out of jail before your concert, or try to help you get to the concert a little faster. But baby, you going in these Gucci bangles. These Gucci bangles and bracelets. Yeah, you going in these, honey. Going on in the car now. Stop filming. Going on in the car. Step into the car. Who's going in it? You are. We're going with you, boo. But you getting in this paddy wagon. Yeah, you're going. Appreciate, baby. You see, they had about 12 good officers around her. Baby, you could talk all that noise you want to. You are in these people country, baby. We don't have nothing for you. And please believe, I'm sure the Barbs will be out there, having their own mini January 6th riot outside of the goddamn, police station over there down to the Amsterdam. But let's be clear, we're not rallying to get you freed out of a foreign jail like we did for Brittany Griner. We're just not going to do all of that. I'm just saying, how many of y'all over here ready to sign petitions and start rallying to get Nicki Minaj out of the jail down to the Amsterdam? I don't know. Another American arrested for ammunition in the bag in Turkey. Child. MVN said the only thing that the U.S. consulate will do is give her a list of attorneys and wish her good luck. Ooh, child, girl. And that's coming from MVN, who is a well-traveled member of this channel. MVN spent much of her time on this channel from Mother Africa. We remember she used to be over there. It used to be early in the morning here and late at night over there. And MVN was a loyal student in this class for many years from across the waters. But now she's back over here in the States. Child. I mean, it's Amsterdam. I'm sure you can find any, strand or grade of marijuana known to man. It's fucking Amsterdam. You don't have to travel with your own shit. You got enough money. You're in a place where the shit is fucking everywhere. Just get it when you get there. But all of this, I need my shit when I baby, listen. You have to find out the hard way. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. You can't have it your way. This ain't Burger King, and you are not in America. Baby, they will make a believer out of you. I'm just letting you know. Hey, Catherine Powell. They better know the rules and regulations prior to leaving your home. You better tell the people, Monk Chef. They don't be understanding. They just be going these places thinking they could do everything. I don't know. Nikki, I don't know what to tell you. We'll wait to get more details. I'm sure TMZ or somebody will have more details out later. I'm sure what country she was in where her bodyguards and husband assaulted that man. Wasn't that Germany or something like that, where she had that lawsuit with the man? I'm sure he's somewhere like, yeah, lock that hoe up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Cause I don't have nothing else for you. I don't really do it. You don't really do it for me like that, Nicki Minaj. But we'll pray for you. I'm sure you'll get some lawyers and people on it. You got money. I mean, you'll be all right. I mean, you'll be all right, girl. We'll see you in a little bit. So, That's the cast of Inside the NBA on TNT. And it was reported earlier this week that TNT or Turner, broadcasting had lost the NBA contract, and that Inside the NBA was going to be no more. And so we wouldn't have, like you see up here, Shaq, EJ, Kenny the Jet Smith, and Charles Barkley, providing commentary. Emmy, multi-Emmy award winning sports commentators here. I mean, this show has won multiple Emmys, and so have the members of members on the show have gotten awards as well. But so it was reported that they had lost the contract or whatnot. Adam Silver came out. TMZ interviewed him recently, and he came out and said, well, no, that's not true. We still are in negotiations to we're still trying to finalize some negotiations. It's not over yet. And talks between the two sides are not dead yet. So he and that was when he was leaving that state dinner that the White House had when the president of Kenya, I believe it was the president of Kenya. Yeah, the president of Kenya came over with his wife, and they had a big state dinner at the White House, and he was leaving there. And so he, cameras was outside. He spoke on that. He didn't want to really elaborate on it, but he just said, yeah, that they're still in negotiations. So, yeah. So we'll see. I'm sure other companies are vying for that spot. I mean, that's big. If they lose that those NBA games, or they lose that contract with the NBA, I mean, what is Turner going to do? People ain't going to TBS and TNT for their, award-winning, legendary television coverage outside of the NBA game. That's the only reason we go to TNT or TBS. So I'm sure, because right now Disney and ABC has a lock on it as well. You have the TNT, you have Disney, ABC, and ABC, which owns ESPN. They have it. So I don't know. We'll see. This is a whole lot of stuff that's way out of my tax bracket. I don't really, I don't see it for. I mean, earlier, like yesterday, Charles Barkley was going in on the TNT and TBS bosses and mocking them for perhaps losing the contract or whatever. Charles Barkley, you do realize that if they do get this contract back, you ain't doing yourself no favors. You just got fired from down there to the what was that, CBS? Or no, CNN. You just got fired from CNN when you did that raggedy ass show with Gayle King. They weren't seeing it for you down to the CNN, and now you trying to make enemies with your bosses down to the TNT and TBS. Child, you ain't making no friends. I would hate for you not to have a job, sir. I would hate for that. So I don't have nothing else. Y'all will figure it out. Go with God. I see this and just I see this picture and my whole body cringes. I'm just being honest. So on the left, you have Wade Robson, the guy who accused Michael Jackson of child molestation and sexual assault and stuff like that. And that's Britney Spears in the middle. And that's Jacko. Yes, Michael Jackson on the right. So apparently Britney Spears ain't making no friends with Michael Jackson fans because of her unwaning support of Wade Robson. um, who she used to date some years ago. She used to, date and get her box beat out by Wade Robson some years ago. Um, she posted and then deleted a black and white video of Wade Robson talking about his podcast Trauma to Triumph, and and then she began rambling about how his story hit her um right up in her feelings and why she totally understood what he was saying. I'm not gonna play the video because I don't have that type of time. Um, you know, the man was in the immortal words of Summer from Summer House Martha's Vineyard. The man was inside her body. The man was inside of her. Okay, Jesus. The man was inside of her. What do you expect? What do you expect her to do? She has unwaning support. Baby, the dick must have been good. Okay. Michael Joseph Jackson, put some respect on his name. We love Michael over here. Hey, lovely 31 Blueprint. Hey, Pinky Tiki. We love Michael over here. But they call the man Jacko. Anyway, Brittany, the those people in positions of power have determined that the lie detector test determined that all he said was not true. That him being molested was a lie. I don't know. I'm just telling you what has come out of this. Now, I don't know what is what. I don't know, baby. And Wade Robson, does it help your case if a psychiatrist's wet dream is backing you? Because Britney Spears is a psychiatrist's wet dream right now. Mama is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and has been for some time. Like they're getting ready to put her back on conservatorship. Like, bruh, I don't know if this is the support that you want or that you need. Okay. Child. Xavier said, Brittany, we just started liking you. Don't piss me off. Listen. So one of the hall monitors, y'all go. Xavier, just go take a moment. Xavier, just go take the hall pass and go get some water from the water fountain. Because Xavier over there get mad. Okay. He's about to spike out. Go get some water from the water fountain. Okay, take the hall pass, Xavier. Go get the water from the water fountain. When you come back, Tracy have a whole bunch of candies and snacks and potato chips in her book bag. Tracy C. You could go buy you a piece of candy, buy you some Jolly Ranchers or some Skittles or something from Tracy. She be over there selling out of her book bag. So go over there to Tracy C. She'll hook you up because you over there spiking the fuck out, Xavier. Somebody go over there and help Xavier, God, because Xavier is over there having a moment. Lord, Brittany needs a hug, me tight jacket, and padded floor. This is why we can't have nice things. Girl, I just these things are horrendous. Why are we backing liars and they wonder why people don't believe victims? Where you bought a sandwich platter from? Oh, you bought a sandwich platter from over there on Tracy C table? Child. Tracy C got all of the hookups for you. Listen, y'all all know y'all had that one girl in school where she had her book bag was full with potato chips and candy or whatever you need to get you through today. And you would go to her, you pay whatever price it was. Now, she may have charged you more than the store, but it was for the convenience of that being right there. And nobody ratted her out because you knew it was illegal for her to be selling these snacks in school. But everybody needed their shit and nobody told on her. Ain't nobody rat her out at all. Mama man had to make a come up. Okay. Child. I'm just saying. Tracy got you. Xavier, going over there because you spiking the hell out. You about to call the woman's daddy, try and get her back on conservatorships and shit. Child. Not Chick-fil hate. Child. Not Chick-fil hate. This is why I gotta move on because I'm gonna move on. Listen, hey, Diamond Pearl Jam. Woo! You have to keep your eye on the AC tech. I ain't mad at it, baby. Don't look too hard, baby. Don't touch. No, don't touch that. Don't go over there. Don't worry about it. You go right there to the AC, okay? Go. That's all you need to do. That's the only place you need to be at. Matter of fact, let me set up a chair right here to watch you. Oh, you setting up the chair right there? Sure am. Make sure you don't go where you ain't supposed to be. Make sure you don't touch. Don't touch nothing. Don't go over there. Can I use the bathroom? No, you can go outside. You could be next to your next to your truck or whatever. You can't use the bathroom in here. No, no, no. We're not doing that. Anyway, Brittany, the people are attacking you. I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. Go with God. We have nothing for you. So, child. So, South Park has a special that's about to come out called the South Park The End of Obesity. Matter of fact, it came out last night on Paramount Plus, where they're talking about, people wanting to lose weight on Ozempic. So the premise is all of the ladies in South Park want to try to lose weight with Ozempic. And of course, okay. And of course, Stan's dad tries to do the same thing. Okay. Um, so here's where it gets crazy. But yeah, Stan's dad, Randy, he tried to get on it too. Randy, he ain't got too much sense. So Cartman tries to get on the Ozempic, wants to get on the Ozempic too, because he's overweight, but because he don't have diabetes, his insurance company won't try it, won't not try it, won't cover it. So what happens is that he gets prescribed from the doctor a new medication called Lizzo. Yes, they call it the new medication Lizzo. And what the new medication is supposed to do is it's supposed to give you body positivity, where you're not supposed to care how you look or how big you are or anything like that. It's supposed to just give you body positivity, and you're not supposed to care. You can skip exercise because you think you're just beautiful however you are. And then they start talking about the fact that it has side effects that involves the brown noise and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't like it. South Park has a history of doing this type of stuff where their parodies. I mean, it's funny. I haven't seen it yet. I'm probably going to watch it, and I might laugh. I probably will. But let me be more politically correct, as I'm supposed to be on this platform. It's probably not a good look for y'all to have named this thing after Lizzo herself. What do y'all think? South Park, like I said, does this all the time, where they will use their platform and parodies to really come hard at people for whatever reason, but and make them the butt of the joke. I don't know, y'all. And some people are probably saying people still watch South Park. People still watch South Park. It's still a thing, child. But I don't know. I don't know, y'all. What say y'all? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? I'm gonna probably watch it today. I'll watch it today. I will watch it today so I can get an idea of what it's about. And it sounds cool to child. I'm gonna watch it and see what it's about. I love Eric Cartman. I do. Yeah, no, they ain't even try to hide. They called it Lizzo. Ch- Child, I don't know. So, speaking of people, celebrities doing wrong things, across the water. So we got the Cannes Film Festival going on over there in the south of France, and you had that situation with Kelly Rowland earlier this week from the Cannes Film Festival. Well, apparently there's been a brouhaha, a skirmish, a physical altercation that ensued. It involved Travis Scott, it involved Tyga, and it involved that AE guy who was blowing shares back out. Um, who likes to blow geriatric backs out. This was an after party down to the Cannes Film Festival. And they had an after party event when Travis Scott, Tiger, and AE and 808 Mafia producer Southside as well. They all got into a fight. Now I saw the video. It's real dark. You can't really tell who is who. But what I did see, what I could make out, somebody was landing some real haymakers on somebody. Somebody was dog walking somebody in the first couple of seconds of the video I seen. I was like, oh, somebody getting their ass whooped. Now, according to Radar Online, sources familiar with the situation said the drama kicked off when Travis and Tyga were on stage behind the DJ booth, at which point Richie Akiva took the microphone and told attendees something along the lines of, quote, "We got T-Raw, AE, and Travis in the building." Travis allegedly then grabbed the microphone and tossed it on the floor for an unbeknownst reason, which led AE to make a remark toward Travis. Sources told Radar Online that AE said, quote, "Let him show love," end quote, while trying to de-escalate the situation. AE and Tiger are known to be close, and when it was alleged that Travis threatened Tiger's security before storming off stage and returning with Southside, which fueled the tension. Southside and AE were seen pushing each other, and AE seemingly landed some punches before Travis pulled AE away from Southside and nearly fell off stage as a result. Okay, so that was AE. Because baby, I saw some hands. Like, oh girl, somebody getting their ass whooped. AE was seen holding Travis by the collar mid scuffle. Excuse me. Some thought Travis and Tiger were fighting, but insiders said it was actually AE and Tiger's assistant pummeling Travis Scott. Sources are also being told that Tiger was behind the DJ booth the entire time. Fortunately, no one was seriously hurt, and security managed to break it up. Yeah. The boys are fighting. I mean, these things happen. Testosterone, ego, child. What is the brown the brown noise? Oh God. The brown noise is the brown noise is a sound that when you hear it, it makes you release your bowels. That's what the brown noise is. So listen, I don't know. Y'all could go watch the video. I don't know what happened. We'll see. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know what the situation is. But yeah. I mean, where's the love? Where's the love? What happened to us all being, kumbaya friendly? I mean, the only thing I want y'all to do now, if y'all want to do some wrestling, can y'all go find a bed all three of y'all, loose y'all clothing, and y'all can, put on some baby oil and stuff, and y'all can get to wrestling. We'll pay to see that kind of wrestling. But all this fighting and carrying on, it's too much. It's too much. Y'all over there in another country, y'all gonna get enough of doing all of this shit across the waters. Like they can't come and lock y'all asses up. Ciao. Yeah. Anyway, that's all I got for this. Gentlemen, go with God. So Drake, I guess he thought he wants to keep this going. So now he has made his own song to the BBL Drizzy beat and song, along with the queen of STIs, Sexy Red. So yeah, he made his own. He used what's the little boy name? Metro Boomin's BBL Drizzy. Listen, that BBL Drizzy beat is everything. Everything. Do you hear me? Girl. So apparently Drake says, well, since you said it's free, I'm gonna capitalize on it and make some of my own money from it. And so he went on the track with Sexy Red. It's called You My Everything. I just want you to go sit your motherfucking ass the fuck down. Go sit the fuck down somewhere, wheelchair Jimmy. Please go sit the fuck down somewhere. Just go sit the fuck down somewhere. You don't got your ass dog walked, dish ragged, mollywopped. Just go sit the fuck down somewhere. You got a lot of money. You got, a lot of, resources. Go take a vacation somewhere for a couple months. Leave us the fuck alone. Just go sit the fuck down somewhere. Ciao. Just a mess. Hey, Amber. Hey, TJ. What's going on? Just a fucking mess. So wheelchair, y'all go over there and get wheelchair Jimmy. Because wheelchair Jimmy, you just like you're a glutton for punishment. Like you just like getting your ass whooped. Are you into some BDSM type shit? Like that's your whole shtick, wheelchair Jimmy? I mean, I know you're wheelchair Jimmy, you allegedly can't feel anything from the legs down or whatnot, but wheelchair Jimmy, just go leave us the fuck alone. I ain't even got too much for this story because I don't have it to do with wheelchair Jimmy. Okay. Like you clearly are a sadomasochist. You gotta be. I go with God, wheelchair Jimmy. Go with God. I don't have this type of time. And other people who really should have been in the hashtag ABCs, because I'm so sick of these two. I'm so sick of these two. This really could have been in the hashtag ABCs if you ask me. So Keke Palmer and her boyfriend Darius Jackson, her baby daddy, reportedly have called a truce on the domestic violence restraining order case. We don't care. According to reports, actress Keke Palmer was able to work out the domestic violence restraining order against the father of her child, Darius Jackson, behind the scenes. As previously reported, Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson's next court date was scheduled for July 16th. However, documents reportedly filed by the Keke Palmer's attorneys note the hearing will not be held, and it has since been removed from the court's calendar. Her attorney allegedly didn't say in the filings why there's no need for the hearing anymore, but there's a strong chance it could have something to do with the mediation session the ex-couple agreed to attend. Baby, we just don't care. I done gave this way too much time. I don't give a fuck. I just don't. Does anybody else? Man, I want to be with you, Keke. I really, really do. However, you seem to I'm not going to say you have residence in the city of Stockholm, but you might have residence in a suburb of Stockholm. Like you really may have residence over in a suburb of Stockholm. I'm not going to put you dead smack in Stockholm proper, but you may be in one of the outskirts, one of the suburbs. Because baby, we champion the victims here. We believe victims, but baby, you keep going over there and trying to play nice with people who don't play nicely. I just don't have I can't do it no more. She got a vacation property in Stockholm, baby. She got something. The people are saying you should have been in the hashtag ABCs because a bitch you just can't. Girl, go with God. A bitch you just can't. Go with God. This is Xavier's favorite rapper. I'm just gonna give her to you, Xavier. I'm gonna give this girl right to you. I only know who she is because I made the story, so I know this is Glorilla. But had you just put this woman's picture up there and not told me who she was, I wouldn't have known it was Glorilla. I don't know her. But this is Xavier's favorite rapper. I'm just saying. Hey Jay Parrish, what's going on? You left your phone in your car. Mm-hmm. 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 Anyway, so Xavier's favorite rapper, Glorilla, is in the news today. Y'all know this is girl. Um, she has been accused of stealing 6 figures from an Atlanta investor. Um, During an appearance on the Morning Hustle this week, Atlanta investor Aristotle accused Glorilla of taking 6 figures from him and failing to fulfill a contract. Quote, Glorilla, she stole some money from me. I paid her some money, over 6 figures, to do something for me, and she didn't complete the task. She's still got 2 more tasks to complete. It's on contract, and I'm still going to court about it. It's been a year since March of last year. End of quote. Um, the investor was then asked whether or not she allegedly signed the contract before she blew up. According to him, she had already been pretty successful at the time. Quote, she was big. It's just celebrity cocky. I'm not gonna fulfill the contract shit. You know how that shit go. End of quote. um he didn't really go into details about what these tasks were that she was supposed to do. I I don't really know this woman. I don't really care. I just did it because I know this your girl, Xavier, and I want you to not be in the know about what's going on with your girl. Isn't this the same girl who said she didn't think foxes were real animals? Isn't that the same girl? I just, I- sir, you do realize that if this is the same girl I think it is, I don't. She may not. I don't need. Could she read what the contract itself? Like, I don't figure her to have the intellectual wherewithal and fortitude to even know what the hell she was signing. Uh, I'm gonna move on because I might say some stuff. Let me move on, ma'am. Go with God, sir. You ain't gonna never get that money back. I'm just telling you now. Yeah, we covered the Nicki Minaj arrest. So, um, I told y'all Nicki Minaj was already supposed to be in the dossier. We already covered her getting arrested. I was supposed to give y'all good news on this heifer, but her getting arrested, stopped that from happening. Anyway, the good news was that she earned her second diamond single with Bang Bang. It initially went gold in October of 2014, 3 months after its initial release. Um, but now it has gone diamond, which means that it has sold 10 million units. There's not a lot of women that have gone diamond for an album or a single. So shout out to her for going diamond. Um so yeah, that's all I got. Y'all want me to talk, in glowing terms about this woman. Y'all know I don't like her like that. I'm gonna just let y'all, yeah. Um mm, I gotta move on. So a man has pled guilty to using explicit selfies to extort and cyberstalk grinder victims. A Chicago man on Wednesday pleaded guilty in an Ohio federal courtroom to extorting money and sex from men he met through social media and Grinder, the popular gay dating and hookup app. Omaruyi Uwade, age 28, pleaded guilty in U.S. District Court in Columbus to 22 counts, including cyberstalking, interstate communications with the intent to extort, and unlawfully using a means of identification. You Uwadiye, I think that's what it is. Uwadiye targeted at least 8 men in multiple states on Grindr and social media in 2019, according to court records. The men consensually provided Uwadiye with sexually explicit photographs and videos, which he used to extort cash payments or sex. If a victim refused to comply with his demands, he threatened to reveal the imagery to the man's family, friends, and coworkers directly or via public exposure online. For victims unable or unwilling to pay, Uwadiye reportedly demanded they make false incriminating statements to ensure their silence. When one victim, a student at Ohio State University, rebuffed his demands for $200 or sex, Uwadiye created a fake social media profile where he posted the young man's pics with the caption, quote, "This guy is gay. See pics for evidence." End of quote. In court documents, the student said Uwadiye knew he was not out to his family and feared their reaction, but outed him anyway. In other instances, Uwadiye posted photos of the victims to Male General, a blog popular with young gay men. I never heard of Male General. Xavier, I expect you to be up on these type of things. Do you know what Male General is? Child. Hold on. Uwadiye will be sentenced at a later date, facing over 50 years in prison if convicted on all counts, and the sentences are served consecutively. Oh, wow. That's a lot of time. Jesus. Let me see if I can find a picture of this man. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. Um, is that him? Wait. Is that him? Now I see somebody that they say is him, but I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. I'm trying to get y'all a good picture, okay? Girl. Oh, this person is still living in Africa. So I can't find no picture on him, y'all. Yeah, I don't got no picture on him. I mean, child. Yeah, this person still lives in Africa. I don't know, but it sounds like a it's it sounds like he'd be over there with the Osum Daro boys, the ones that got Jussie Smollett caught up. Child. Child. He sound like he'd be with the Osendaro boys, that got Jussie Smollett caught up in the mix. Child, you still using blow? I ain't really got into blowers yet. I got to get into it. Xavier, I do know what sniffies is. I'm on there quite frequently. Just I'm just on there for investigative report. It ain't like I'm doing nothing in there, but I feel like if something pop off, I need to know what's going on over there so I can report it back to y'all. I ain't really doing nothing over there. Just saying. But listen, y'all need to. Y'all got to learn from these grinders. All of the people on the grinders and the jacks and the sniffies, these people don't mean you no good. Okay, just stick to like sniffies or backdoor BKDR, where everybody know what it is. Everybody's stuff is out there, and you gonna go get it how you live. I'm just saying. Why do men send dick? So many men send. Listen. MVN. That's the currency of. That's the male currency. That's what they have to offer. Ask any woman in the Hey St. James, stick to G. St. James fell out the bush that says stick to Jesus, not grinder or sniffy. Listen, a peen pick is the male currency on social media. A gay, straight, pan, or anything in between. Why? Because if a woman says, shows any amount of interest, what's the first thing you see in your DMs, ladies? You see a peen pic. He wants you to know what's out there. That is the currency of men on social media. So you think that in the gay world, listen, the people want to see a peen pic before they want to see a face pic in the gay world. They don't even really care what your face look like sometimes. They want to see the dick first. I'm just telling you what I know. Child. MVS say, fuck that shit. Send me a picture of your checking account. Child. Those who have it, because you got the girls running around here with Chime and all these other things. They ain't got no real checking accounts. They do all of their transactions through Cash App. They might have Chime. Child, just a mess. Just a goddamn mess. Child, don't send me dick pictures. Send me money. I take Cash App and Apple Pay. Don't play with me, child. Well, that's what the guy said. Send me some money, or come blow my back out, or let me blow your back out. Either you sending me some money or stuff, or I'm telling your people about you. So what are you doing? I'm trying to see who that still works for in 2024. Because I'll be like, oh, you going to go tell my people? Well, go ahead. Go tell them. Go show them. Did you take a video of what we did? Yeah, show them everything. Show them how good I am, too. In the bed, too. Show them what these tonsils can do. I'm just saying. I've had people hit me up saying, hey, sexy, and all I have is one peen picture. Listen, that is the male currency. You don't even need a face pic. Baby, you got a good peen pic. That's all you need. I'm just telling you what I know. I've been around a long time. A good peen picture take you a long way. A long way. Anyway, I don't know what else to tell y'all. Go with God. That's Dwayne Wade and Zaya Wade. Dwayne Wade and his daughter Zaya Wade. We love how Dwayne supports his daughter Zaya. Well, they've launched a new digital safe space for transgender youth. And excuse me. And they announced that earlier this week. I saw it on his social media. And I'm glad to see it, so that they could have a safe space to fellowship, converse, be amongst each other, and have a safe space to really, I'm sure as a transgender youth, that's a scary thing. And having someone who's been there, or somebody you can vent to or talk to, or just give you advice, or help you out, it goes a long way. I remember those who watch Sex Education on Netflix. Remember when the trans boy, the black trans boy came to the show, and she helped the young lady that was transitioning from girl to boy, the white young lady who was transitioning from girl to boy, because she used to wear the ace bandages on her breast, and she was like, and so she kind of taught her, said, that's not how you do that, let me teach you how to do it the right way, and kind of helped her out, and was like, oh my god, because I nearly cracked a rib last time. And different, and I'm not saying that's all they do, but just having someone who's been through things that can help you out, that can keep you from harming yourself, or different things, that always goes a long way. And it's much better received when it's someone that you can see as a peer, and not so much as this adult trying to talk down to you and things like that. So I think it'll be great. Ty, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know if Zaya plays basketball. All right. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, you know what time it is. It's time to cue up our boy Larry. It's time for your sugar spike moment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major sugar spike.
So loved the world, I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major sugar spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major sugar spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. This young man here is former NBA player Royce White, and he is now a GOP political candidate. That's right, Republican political candidate. He's running against Amy Klobuchar for the United States Senate in the great state of Minnesota, up there with Cam's. So hold on, y'all. So that text just threw me off, y'all. I'm sorry. So while he's a candidate, let me get back to my story, because that text just threw me all the way off, y'all. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, so he's running for Senate against Amy Klobuchar. He has the GOP endorsement to take her on. However, the Daily Beast discovered that Royce White allegedly shelled out more than $100,000 in campaign funds for several questionable purchases back in 2022, including at least $1,200 purchase toward an all-nude strip club in Miami called Gold Rush Cabaret. According to outlets, a review of his 2022 primary campaign reports also uncovered numerous items that boggled legal experts. While the $1,200 expense at the Miami strip club certainly raised eyebrows, there were also several alleged purchases that totaled more than $100,000 in mysterious wire transfers and checks reported as paid to the campaign. Some of these mysterious expenses allegedly included hefty tabs at spicy nightclubs, getaways at posh hotels in at least 7 states, thousands of dollars in limousine services, and unexplained cash withdrawals. The Deadly Beast reported that other alleged expenses included, quote, eye-popping purchases for electronics, sporting goods, clothing, and musical instrument retailers, end of quote, as well as several purchases toward a basketball training app called Dribble Up. that White himself reportedly admitted, quote, might be for personal use. And the quote, listen, I don't need to go no further. Y'all see what's going on here. He's doing all of the wrong things, however, still garnering the full throated endorsement of the Republican Party. I'm trying to figure out how you spent $1,200 down to the goddamn Gold Rush Cabaret. Now, if this is the Gold Rush Cabaret that I'm thinking about, this is the one on Biscayne Boulevard and like 163rd Northwest 163rd Street. I think that's the one right there on that corner of Biscayne Boulevard and 163rd Street. Now, if you're trying to get over to the nude beach, you would pass Gold Rush Cabaret to get to the the north side of the nude beach, Hollover Beach. So if you're going to Hollover Beach, yeah, you would take 163rd Street. You would pass Biscayne, and Gold Rush will be right there on the north. What's that? North on the northeast corner. Yeah, that's the northeast corner of 163rd Street and Biscayne Boulevard. And then you would keep going and you would cross over the bridge and then you get over there to Hollover Beach. Anyway, but the point that I'm making is that ain't no black establishment. No, not the one at 7770. Oh, that's the different one. That's the one by 79th Street. There's another Gold Rush Cabaret on 163rd Street in Biscayne. But this the one they're talking about is on 77th Street. Gotcha. So that's interesting though, because this strip club is not for us. This is the kind of strip club that is for the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains. It ain't for us. And so when you got them kind of places for the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains, it don't take that much money for them. It don't take that much money. So he probably went to the champagne room and went crazy, and that's how he got that $1,200 bill. You ain't spending that kind of money down to no Gold Rush Cabaret. I know that's called Gold. What is that on the corner of 163rd Street and Biscayne Boulevard? I don't know. Anyway, sir, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, you've done all of the wrong things, but you are a black man that is promoting all of the racist tropes and the racist things from the GOP. So I expect them to give you full-throated support. I fully expect them to endorse you wholeheartedly. You'll do a little homemade strip dance for, you know what? Xavier? Really? I did take Ty to the nude beach. We had a good time at Hollover. Ty, did we? Dean's Rush. Oh, okay. Nessa says that's Dean's Rush on 163rd and Biscayne. Okay, you say that used to be Gold Rush. Okay, I thought that used to be Gold Rush. You see, I'm over here like, wait a minute, ain't that called Gold Rush? Thank you, Nessa. I knew somebody would know. My girl Nessa came through. It's Dean's Gold now. Okay, but it did used to be Gold Rush. Okay, I ain't that who this cross-eyed light-skinned child? He's a MAGA Republican. Yeah, he's one of those. He's running for the U.S. Senate against Amy Klobuchar. Child. The flesh is weak. Maybe you could change him. Go ahead. Change him. Xavier, go ahead. You do realize he's one of those MAGA Republicans. So when you try, he said he ain't with that gay shit. Baby, just meet me in the hotel room and don't tell nobody. And then you can get whatever you want. That's what that means. When they say they ain't into that gay shit because they are, evangelical Christian, that is code language for, baby, just get us a hotel room somewhere where nobody ain't gonna see us, and I'll meet you there, later tonight. We could do some coke at the same time. I'm just saying, sir, we don't give a damn about you. We don't care about you. We hope that you lose. And I would say go with God. Go somewhere. Go somewhere, sir. Okay, so I told y'all that I was not done giving y'all updates on the story on our boy Daryl George. So, update on Daryl George. The family is still has a case in federal court, a lawsuit in federal court. And that is against the governor of Texas, Governor Hot Wheels. Governor Greg. I heard somebody recently call Governor Abbott Governor Hot Wheels. Y'all know we've been calling him Governor Hot Wheels over here since like 2019. And y'all ain't never been here. Nobody else call him Governor Hot Wheels. Now all of a sudden people want to steal, and it wasn't really be, really be, she be right here. It wasn't really be either. But it's people, they like to steal some of our, phrases and stuff like that. Y'all could just give credit. Because we was calling him Governor Hot Wheels before y'all even knew who he was. But I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, but yeah, so here's the update. The judge, and that's U.S. District Judge Jeffrey Brown. He heard legal arguments earlier this week over whether to dismiss the lawsuit presented by Daryl George and his mother. And like I said, this was a federal civil rights lawsuit. The judge is taking his time. The judge basically is waiting to rule on the lawsuit filed by Daryl George and his mother about because they're suing for racial and gender discrimination, about his hairstyle. Y'all know we talked about this, we've chronicled this. He has been out of class since August of last year. He's not been in class since August of last year. Since August. So we're just in a holding pattern. They did hear more. The defense tried to file a motion to have the case dismissed. The judge is hearing it, and we'll go from there. My only fear is, even if they win this lawsuit, this federal civil rights lawsuit, I know they're going to appeal. The appeal then goes to the Fifth Circuit. And if you know anything about the Fifth Circuit, those are the ones that all of the laws that are antithetical to minorities and marginalized people, and all of the laws that you say, how the hell did this, get overturned, usually come out of fucking the Fifth Circuit. The Fifth Circuit is the one. Fifth Circuit is over, I believe it's Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi. Hold on. Let me get y'all the right state. The Fifth Circuit. Okay. So it's the Fifth Circuit covers Mississippi, Louisiana, Texas, and something known as the Canal Zone. But yeah, the Fifth Circuit is Mississippi, Louisiana, and Texas, basically. The Fifth Circuit is where you don't want to go. I promise you, this is not the place you want to go when you start to talk about places where you're looking to get justice, places where you're looking for democracy to be upheld, places where you're looking for your civil rights to be, taken into consideration. No, the Fifth Circuit is where democracy goes to die. So I'm very concerned about it. And if you notice, a lot of the racist and discriminatory and bigoted legislation, they try to get it done in Mississippi, Texas, and Louisiana a lot of times because they know the Fifth Circuit is advantageous to racist, discriminatory people and bigots. And then if you appeal past the Fifth Circuit, it then goes up to the Supreme Court. Well, we know they're waiting. They're, Clarence Thomas, Sam Alito, and the boys over there, they're waiting, chomping at the bit. So I'm very concerned about this case. Um, you've clerked for a Fourth Circuit judge. Okay. Where's the Fourth Circuit? I forgot what the Fourth Circuit is. I think Fourth Circuit is over there in the Carolinas in DC, because Florida, I think Florida used to be a part of the Fourth Circuit some years and years and years ago, but Florida is now a part of the 11th Circuit with Georgia and Alabama. I know Florida, Georgia, Alabama is in the 11th Circuit. So I think the Fourth Circuit is South Carolina, North Carolina, that area, Virginia to South Carolina, North Carolina, that area, maybe West Virginia is part of that too. And I think DC is also a part of the Fourth Circuit. I think DC is in the Fourth Circuit as well. But so that's my update on Daryl George. We will keep y'all updated. We're waiting to see what the judge comes out with. But they did hear arguments because the defense tried to dismiss that case against Daryl George. So that's my update. We are not off of this. We're not off of this case as well. We will keep you all informed anything anytime anything comes down with this case. In other sugar spiky news, have y'all heard about this situation in the great state of Ohio? Let me tell you, because Ohio is always seen as this swing state. Even though Ohio has gone Republican, the only time Ohio didn't go Republican is under Obama. But the rest of the time, them hoes go straight Republican. They've been staunch Republican leaning. So the great state of Ohio is saying that President Biden might not be on the ballot. Listen, Ohio, let me read this. This is coming from The Hill. Intra-party divisions within the Ohio legislatures are stifling efforts to get President Biden on the November ballot. Ohio requires parties to certify their presidential nominees 90 days before the election, but the Democratic National Convention, where Democrats will officially nominate the president, is scheduled after that deadline. In the only state with outstanding issues over certifying Biden's candidacy, Republican state lawmakers are deadlocked on a solution to get the president on the ballot after offering competing proposals, prompting Governor Mike DeWine to intervene and call for a special session next week. But Democrats are recoiling over DeWine's suggested legislative fix, raising questions about whether the party might seek another route to get Biden on the ballot. Still, both parties and the campaign expressed confidence that Biden would be on the ballot this fall. Y'all always banking on these people doing the right things, and these people always come back and show themselves to be not trustworthy. I don't know why y'all continue to try to play nice with people who don't play nicely. I don't know what the Dems are saying. They've allowed Republican nominees in the last 4 presidential elections to be on the ballot, and the RNC convention was after the deadline, the 90-day deadline as well, and they never had a problem with the Republican nominee. But like I said, you're expecting these people to play fair. You're expecting, people that are not nice to play nicely. I don't know why y'all keep expecting the best out of these people, because these people are horrible. So I guess you'll find out the hard way. You'll find out the hard way. I got to move on because Beyond Skank is in the news. Now, this is not bad for I'm on Beyond Skank's side in this one, okay? I'm here for Beyond Skank. I'm not all bad Beyond Skank, okay? God, sometimes I can talk good about her. And when it's right to talk good about Beyonce, and then when it's right to windmill for Beyonce, then, I'll cosplay like I'm a member of the Beehive, and I'll fight for Beyonce. So apparently, the CEO of AMC Theaters has gone on record admitting to showing Taylor Swift favoritism over Beyonce, almost sabotaging the Renaissance film rollout. And of course, as you know, the Beehive is besides themselves. Besides themselves. Variety had an exclusive conversation with AMC Theaters CEO Adam Aron about leadership and efforts to get the entertainment company on fiscally stable ground. Um, he said he plans to further help his nearly 900 theaters bounce back from the pandemic and combat decreased ticket sales amid Hollywood studios' decline in theatrical film releases. And his candor when discussing how the two major concert films that filled seats in 2023 were profit infusions that sparked a flurry of reactions on social media. Last year, both Beyonce and Taylor Swift proved that millions of fans were willing to spend top dollar to attend their shows that spanned continents. The Break My Soul singer with her Renaissance World Tour and Swift with the Eras Tour. To the delight of many, both artists gave their supporters an opportunity to relive the magic of their productions, along with the behind-the-scenes clips and the artists' insights when they brokered deals with AMC to distribute their concert films, respectively. The CEO, however, admitted to the Entertainment Magazine that the company was sworn to secrecy by both camps to not derail plans for the movie's rollouts. He respected Taylor Swift's boundaries, but his loyalty waned for the 32-time Grammy Award winner. And that would be Beyonce. Theater owners, too, feel slighted by the arrangements with Swift and Beyonce. AMC was the only chain to know about the existence of those films in advance, so it could put tickets on sale first. Quote, we couldn't blow Taylor's secret, end quote, said the businessman, who noted that the theater owners were miffed that AMC was given first dibs at posting tickets for country turned pop performer Taylor Swift. He then went on to say, quote, and those theater chains were I don't know what that word is. Wow. They grossed over $100 million in ticket sales. It's not like they sold nothing. End of quote. The writing in this article is horrible. Oh dear God. He went on to say, to soothe bruised feelings, before Beyonce's film went on sale, AMC gave its competition a super secret heads up. Don't tell anyone, but be ready to put tickets on sale. End of quote. And it goes on and on and on. Renaissance brought in over $44 million in box office sales, even though her concert made $276 million, which kind of, doesn't add up. All in all, what's being said is the man did not act in good faith. He did things behind the scenes to make sure that Taylor Swift's ticket sales did well in the box office at the movie theater, and Beyonce's didn't. I don't know why y'all keep playing with the Beehive. I don't know why y'all keep playing with Beyonce. I don't know how y'all think this is going to end well. I don't know why y'all keep playing with this woman. Now, I might not be the staunchest Beyonce fan, but I ain't trying to hurt the woman's bottom dollar and bottom line. And I'm certainly not here for people doing blatantly racist things to keep this woman from being who she is, keep this woman from being great. Now, if the woman's great and the woman's selling out theaters and selling out stadiums and all kinds of stuff, let her be great. Taylor gonna make her money. Beyonce ain't gonna make her money. Tay and B can both make money. It's money on the floor for everybody. And why you thought it, to take it upon yourself to make sure that Taylor got extra money is beyond my level of comprehension. But please be clear, the Beehive will not be slighted. These people are like rabid dogs. And please be clear, sir, they're going to let you know that they won't be going back to AMC. I'm just telling you, the people not going back to AMC's to play around with you after they know After finding this out, I'm just telling you what I know, sir. I don't know what to tell you, but go with God. In our last sugar spiky story, that is the door to the office of the speaker, the sitting speaker of the house. And what you see flying outside of the door of the sitting speaker of the house is the same Christian nationalist flag that Samuel Alito flew outside of his vacation home. This is a flag associated with far-right Christian nationalist movements and the January 6th insurrection. This flag that it's the flag that says an appeal to heaven, the one on the one on the far right, the white one. Yes, that flag. Mm-hmm. It's been hanging outside his personal office in the Cannon House office building since Thursday. The flag has historical roots dating back to the Revolutionary War, but has recently been co-opted by Christian nationalist groups advocating for a theocratic vision of America. Listen, this is the fuck shit that I'm talking about. Do y'all remember a couple weeks ago when I told y'all that the stupid ass Dems, my frat brother Hakeem Jeffries, and the Democratic establishment had said when they were getting ready to oust Mike Johnson's ass and had enough votes to oust him, and the Dems said, no, we're not going to let them oust Mike Johnson. We're going to support him, and we're going to vote that he keeps his job as the goddamn Speaker of the House, claiming that, oh, we need to get back to normalcy. These people don't want normalcy. The shit is idiotic. I said at that time, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. These people are always doing things counterproductive to their own interests. Always doing things counterproductive to their own interests. So you telling me that you as a Democratic Party gave full-throated support to keep this man in a fucking speakership, and now he's flying white nationalist flags inside the Capitol building outside of the office of the secretary, of the Speaker of the House. This is what y'all voted for. This is what y'all allow. And I said at the time, he wants no parts of negotiating with you people. He's going to take the gift that you give him and then keep his speakership and then shove that same gift up your ass. And that's what he's doing. Oh, y'all want me to keep my seat? Great. Because my own party, all of them don't want me to keep my seat, but the Dems will vote for me. Great. And I can still be a racist. I can still be discriminatory against minorities and marginalized people. I can still be a bigot. And you're still going to support me? And you're still going to vote and tell others to vote for me and keep me in power? Well, why not? If you're going to do that, might as well go ahead and fly the flag of white nationalists outside of my office. This is the fuck shit y'all got going on. Mm-hmm. That along with the sign you see there that says, I stand with Israel, to let you know I'm here for all of the genocides. This is the fuck shit that this is why I get so upset and angry with the Democratic Party. Because I promise you, if the shoe were on the other foot and Hakeem Jeffries had lost the fucking support of the Democratic Party and there's a possibility that he could get ousted, guess what the Republicans would do? Sit back and watch his ass get ousted and say, y'all figure that shit out because we ain't got nothing for you. But y'all always trying to play nice with people who don't play nicely. These bitches, I tell you, they are hell bent on fumbling the ball, because one of the issues with the Democratic Party is they love playing victim. They love playing defense. Never go on the offense. Always playing victim. always playing defense. I told y'all the Democratic Party wasn't serious when President Biden came into office, and the first thing he didn't do was expand the Supreme Court. I've been saying since 2020 when he first won elections. Before he even won elections, I said one of your first things you should do is expand the fucking Supreme Court. And yet we still are here with these same 9 bastards, and they're not going to give you anything. And they're going to chip away at every right that we have as citizens. And we'll be no better than a fucking banana republic after that. Let me move on because I'm spiking the fuck out. Let me move on. Let's move on. It's time for Kornaki's Kaki's Corner. Today, we're going to the great state of New Jersey. Now, New Jersey has a primary on June 4th, which is, and we're going to look at the U.S. Senate seat. It was the seat held by Bob Menendez, and you know he's going down in a blaze of glory with all of the bribery charges. So, these are the Democratic candidates for that primary. That's on June 4th. Right now, Andrew Kim, U.S. He's a sitting U.S. House of Representative. He's a sitting representative in the U.S. House of Representatives. Andrew Kim. He's the front runner on the Democratic side. On the Republican side, the front runner is Christine Serrano Glassner, who's the mayor of, I forgot the name of the city, but she's a sitting mayor in New Jersey. She doesn't have an Ice Cube's chance in hell in winning. This is a staunch Democrat, blue state. So Andrew Kim, it will be your next. Andrew Kim, who you see here at the bottom, he'll be your next U.S. Sitting U.S. senator out of the great state of New Jersey, sitting alongside our girl Corisha. Cory Booker. Child, let me not do Cory Booker like that. We love you, Cory. All right, y'all. It's time for our video breakdown. Hey, man. I had to put some man pictures in the palette cleansers today, y'all. So we got some man in the palette cleansers today. Anyway, let me get to this video breakdown. This has to listen. So these people were on vacation. And then this happened.
I went water horseback riding, and this happened.
Just utterly disgusting. Why are you riding horses in the water, though? Like, I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm not gonna even play it again. I'm not gonna even do that to y'all. Because at that point, what can you do? You just got to sit there and take it. Dear God above. Just dear God above. St. James had to come out of the bushes. Dear God, that is disgusting. First of all, if I'm going horseback riding, I'm going to go regular horseback riding. I'm not riding on a horse in the water. Because what happens if something happens to that horse go down, I'm going down. And it may be water that's too, maybe you can't swim. I don't know. It's just a bad idea. For horses don't belong in the water. How about that? This is the prime example as to why horses don't belong in the goddamn water. Anyway, this is our new segment. So I told y'all we kind of couldn't keep doing end of year, right? Because we had did most of the years that we cared about. So, and then people got so upset over, hey Shay W, had got so upset over the that Apple Music top 100 albums of all time. And when we were doing in the year, we would do singles, like we would do the top 50 singles or songs of that year. So for our the year in music, we will go back in time to a year and we will look at the top songs. Now, for the foreseeable future, until I get tired of it, we may switch genres. We're gonna do R&B for, you know, when we first start doing this, only because there was such a absence of R&B on that list, which was so disrespectful to our people, our culture, and our music. So what we're going to have is we're going to have each year, we're going to do a year, and we'll do the top 10 albums of that year. Now, here's what you got to think about, people. We're not talking about the top 10 songs. We're talking albums. And the top 10 albums are based on record sales, number of songs that reached number one, weeks at number one for those songs, or not number one, but reach weeks at, you know, whatever positions in the top 100. So these are the top 10. You say give you a one the next time, Green Girl. I'm sorry, girl. Sorry. These are the top 10 R&B albums. What year? Put in the chat what year you think I pulled for the first year. What year do you think I pulled? Hey, Miss Baythang, for the first year. What's our first year? What year do you think I did for this first one? Where Harold at? Harold, come to the whiteboard. Come to the whiteboard, Harold. Where you at? Is Harold still in the bushes? You told us you weren't going nowhere, Harold. So you got to still be home. Can you pop out the bushes, or did Trey come over? This is what I be talking about, y'all. Y'all see, that's how I know Harold be having trade. Look, Shay W got it right. First guess. Shay W got first guess. Come through. The year is 1995. The year is 1995. We are looking at the best. Why is everybody calling me this today? We're looking at the top R&B albums in the year of our Lord, 1995. We're going to go bottom up. So we're going to start with number 10. Now, as I show the albums, you got to tell me what songs you loved and lived for off of that album, okay? Now, I'll be honest. The album that made number 10, I don't know how this album made number 10, but apparently this album was the number 10 album in the number 10 R&B album in the year of our Lord, 1995. Number 10. Blackface by Shy. I don't even remember this album. I don't even remember this album. If you remember this album, put your song from this album. I'm looking at the playlist of the album. I don't have not one song that I know from this album. Now, this was their second album. Their first album was If I Ever Fall in Love. Now, that album we know, because that's the album with If I Ever Fall in Love, Baby I'm Yours, Comforter. That album, yes. This album, I don't know. Xavier, you wouldn't have a reason to listen to Shy. You're too young to listen to Shy. But that first Shy album was good, and I ain't gonna lie. Xavier, that's before your time. You wouldn't. I don't expect you to listen to Shy. Anyway, number 9 is John B. Bonafide. Now, this album, I do remember. White boy John B was kind of everywhere with this album. What was your favorite songs from this album. What were some of your favorite songs? This was the first John B album. This was the one with someone to love, someone to hold. Him and Babyface. Because people used to say he sounded like Babyface, and he did a song with Babyface. Child. This was that album. That album right there. That's the only song I knew from the album. Now, for me, a good album, you got to have at least 4 to 5 good songs. The minimum for me for that album to be a great album is 5 songs. I got to have 5 songs that I can't do without. That's for me. I need at least 5 songs. Some people say they only need 1 song to make the whole album good. I need at least 5. Now, Lamone says, who's our music aficionado? Lamone says Shy was giving Boys to Men the blues back then. It was a lot of groups that wasn't nothing. It was a lot of male groups back then that wasn't playing around. My favorite, y'all know my favorite boy group, male group, R&B group was High Five. I loved High Five. Loved Tony Thompson's voice. Loved me some Tony Thompson. Oh my God, his voice was everything for me. Child, I saw him in concert last year. He still sounds good. Okay. John B is an honorary cookout attendee. Here we go. We giving out these cookout invitations. Number 8 was Adina Howard. Do You Want to Ride? Now listen. I do remember this album. This was her first album. This is the album with Freak Like Me on it. This is, I don't remember too much after that, but I do remember Freak Like Me. That's the only song I remember from this album. I'm just being honest. Now, she had this other song off this album. I think It's All About You, but it ain't really get no play. I don't know how this album made the top 10 for 1995. And there's some albums in the top 20. I'm gonna read y'all 11 through 20. You're gonna be like, how did that not get higher than these people? These are the top 10s. Brownstone from number 7. Brownstone from the bottom. Oh my God, yeah. Now this album, now we getting somewhere. This album right here. These heifers sang they fucking face off. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Sang they fucking faces off. The thing about Brownstone was Brownstone had these harmonies that would just be out of this world. These heifers sang the fuck down. When I tell you, listen, Grapevine alone, we can stop right at Grapevine. Grapevine was on there. If You Love Me was on there. My Jam, I Can't Tell You Why was on there. Listen. True to Me was my shit. Girl, I used to wear this album out because it had upbeat songs. It had ballads. It had, it had everything you wanted. Listen. Everything. They don't owe me nothing. Listen, they don't owe me nothing. They don't owe me nothing for this album right here in 1995. Okay, yeah. They don't owe me nothing. I don't even know. Question for the old heads. Were they saying dick or dare? On what song? Oh, it's Dare. On If You Love Me. Oh, you talk about for the love. If You Love Me. On If You Love Me, right? It would not hurt my pride if right now you decide that you are not ready to settle now. Every star, not that part. Wait. For the love that's based on truth, not just dare. That part. It's truth, not just dare. Yeah, it's truth dare. Yeah. Yeah. It's dare, not dick. Dare. Yeah, that was dare, not dick. Number 6. Now, this would have been higher had it come out earlier in 95. This came out like, I think, either end of November or beginning of December in 95. Like it was at the very end of 95. This came out because it took over 96. Now, 96, this song was everywhere in 96. So it still charted in the top 10 of 95. Don't get it twisted. But it would be much higher on a 1996 albums of the top albums because it came out at the very end of 95. Very end. Like when I think of this album, I think 1996. There's no bad songs on this album. There's not a bad song on this album. There's not a bad song on this album. I'm just saying there is not a bad song on this soundtrack. This was the 90s is the last decade where soundtracks kind of gave you something. After the 90s, you didn't see a lot of soundtracks doing a whole lot of stuff. But this soundtrack is as strong as you can get. Listen. My favorite song, I told you it's not a bad song on here. Why Does It Hurt So Bad by Whitney Houston? Listen, I could listen to that shit over and over and over. Listen, Why Does It Hurt So Bad by Whitney Houston is my shit. Do you hear me? Oh my God. Oh my God. Why does it hurt so bad? I Tony Braxton, Let It Flow. Oh my God. Everything's gonna work out right, you know. Shaka Khan's version of My Funny Valentine, I'm telling you, is my favorite version of My Funny Valentine. The Shaka Khan My Funny Valentine on this soundtrack is my favorite version of all time. My favorite version of all time. My favorite. I've never heard the soundtrack to the Book of Clarence, so I'm gonna have to listen to that. Listen, sitting up in my room, listen. But that's Shaka Khan, My Funny Valentine. Mama Shaka said, listen, give me the fucking mic. That's all I need. All I need is one take. Give me the mic, because I'm about to holler. Just step out of the way, step out the booth. Let me get this. I got this. Everything I need. Sitting up in my room is probably in my top 3 Brandy songs of all time. I'm just being honest. Sitting up in my room might make my top 3 Brandy songs of all time. You know, my favorite Brandy song is Angel in Disguise, of course. But top 3, I'm thinking sitting up in my room probably makes my top 3 Brandy songs of all time. Like there are no bad songs on this album. There's no bad song on this album. I still remember at the 96, or was it not? I think it was the 96 Grammy Awards where they did this, songs from the soundtrack. And they did Count on Me, and the way CeCe Winans just embarrassed Whitney Houston. Whitney Houston's voice at that point was waning. Baby, the way CeCe Winans just vocally undressed Whitney Houston. I'm like, Whitney, girl, she getting you, sister bitch. She getting you, sister bitch. Tracy W said, yeah, sitting up in my room is probably my one of her favorite. Yeah, sitting up in my room is so good. Child. It's such a great soundtrack. Such a great, y'all love y'all so Not Gonna Cry. If it's one song that I don't like, it is Not Gonna Cry. I don't like Not Gonna Cry. It's a great song. I don't get it twisted. But I just don't care for, I don't really care for Mary J. Blige. She really can't sing like that. She really can't sing like that. Child. CC drank the holy water, not the liquor. Yeah, child. So anyway, everybody, why is my phone blowing up today? Dear God. Child. Anyway. Number 5. Now, once we got to 6 on up, I was like, okay, I feel y'all on this top 10 list. Once we got to number 6 on up, I was good. But I'm sorry, number 7 on up. 8, 9, and 10, I don't know. But starting at Brownstone, now we getting somewhere. Now, this Escape album right here. Listen. This is the first one. This is the first. No, I'm sorry. This is the second album. Because the first album was Humming, Coming At You. That was the first album. This is the second album. This is after, they had to glow up. They were, established now. Off the Hook was that second album. Yeah. Even though my favorite album is still Traces of My Lipstick, but this was a solid album. I'm just saying. Some of my favorites off this album, Do You Want To? I love Do You Want To. Even though I can't stand Tiny or her voice, Do You Want To is still a good song. It's still a good song. Who Can I Run To was on this album. Now, I'll be honest, of the three albums that I like, the first album, Humming, Coming At You, Off the Hook, and Traces of My Lipstick, this is my least favorite of the 3. This is number 3 of those 3. Traces of My Lipstick is my favorite. Humming, Coming At You is my second favorite. This is my third. But it's still a good album. It was strong in 95. Softest Place on Earth is their best song. Okay. You still play songs from this one, Tracy? I don't know if I would have had it at number 5 either, Miss Bay Thing, but hey, get it how you live. Number 4. Now, you want to talk about albums. Listen, let me tell you something. Miss Thing was my album. Listen, Miss Thing was my album. Listen, I used to play this album like it was going out of style. Do you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? This album right here don't owe me nothing. Don't owe me nothing. Miss Thing was a bop. One of my favorite songs off this album was Skate. Everybody skate to the music. Oh, that was my shit. Oh, I love Skate. Skate was my shit. Girl. This album right here. Don't owe me nothing. I used to wear this whole out. Still her best album. Absolute. Still her best album. Angel, With You, Forever. Still her best album. By far, still her best album. Sorry. Still her best album. I still will play this album right now. Right now. She don't owe me nothing. Don't owe me nothing. Nothing. Don't owe me that. Listen. Why I Love You So Much. I was sitting up where that woman says, and I love you, and I love you, and I love you for that baby. That's all I need. That's all I need right there. On Why I Love You So Much. When that woman does that part for me, I'm done. Take me on the glory. Take me on the Why I Love You So Much. Girl. Awesome album. Awesome. I agree, Montrez, that was a great album cover because if you just listen to the songs, she sounds way older. So I love them giving her this young, this kind of cover, so she is still young. Because if you listen to the album, that was a grown ass woman singing. I'm just telling you what I know. That was a grown woman album. That was a grown ass woman album. But Why I Love You So Much, oh, Jesus God, girl. There's a remix to Don't Take It Personal that is based on the Jermaine Jackson's Don't Take It Personal, take the bitter with the sweet, cause easy come easy. There's a Monica does her Don't Take It Personal to Jermaine Jackson's beat and music. Awesome. Yeah. I'm just saying. Oh yes, Miss Thang is a whole bop. Listen, still her best album. Number 3, I probably wouldn't have put this above the Monica album. I probably would have put this below the Monica album, but I'll give you this. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you this. Faith had it. This is listen. This was what was this? Faith's first album, wasn't it? Yeah, this is Faith's first album. Yeah, because this is the Soon As I Get Home album. Soon as I get home. I don't know that I would have this that high. It was a great album. Let's not get it twisted. All This Love was my shit. Okay, off this album. Great album. I don't know if it would have been this high for me, though. I don't know if it would have been this high for me. But child, Faith broke. This one has no skips for you, Tracy W. Tracy W said he ain't got no skips for her. None. Okay. No skips. The second album to me, that was my favorite Faith album. The album with I Love You, I Want You. That was my album right there. Child, I was with one of my exes at that time. Y'all seen him on this channel before. And baby, the things we used to do to that song. Oh wow, child. I remember. Oh, child. I love Faith now. Oh, I'm not shading you, Tracy W. I'm just saying I have some skips, but you say you ain't got no skips, girl. If you like it, I love it. Faith foot stayed on Mary's neck, child. You say her foot stayed on Mary's neck. I was nasty, say James, child. That I was dating that young man. I was 22. And when we started dating, I was 23 and he was 21. No, well, I think at the end, no, I was still 22, and then I turned 23 like right after we started officially dating. But he was 2 years younger than me. And baby, listen. The things. Hey, J12, aka. Oh, these are the top 10 albums of 95. R&B albums. D'Angelo Brown Sugar. Now, I could see why this makes the top 10 because this was a very critically acclaimed album. Like everybody, album was very, very critically acclaimed. Like everybody talked about this album. It was just okay for me. Lady was a good song. Brown Sugar, the title track, was a good song. I even liked, because I remember I bought this album. You know, back in the day, you had to buy albums, and you bought whole albums and listened to the whole album. Like you took a Saturday to listen to the whole album and see what was going on. I liked Me and Those Dreaming Eyes. I remember that song. I really liked that song. But would it be in my top 10? My personal top 10 for 95? I don't know. I don't know. But it was very critically acclaimed. Like the people talked about this album. I think this was one of those first R&B albums that gave you a peek into what turned into neo soul. People, this was before Erykah Badu was out. This is before any of those other people that we know for neo soul had come out. So this was really ahead of its time. Now people know him for Untitled. How does it feel? That wasn't on this album. That was on the next album. That was on the album after this. That was on the album after this. Yeah. And that's where he blew up. That was on the album right after this. But but yeah, he was one of the first that started to delve into. I mean, he was even before Maxwell, because Maxwell's first album came out like the end of 96, beginning of 97, somewhere around there. Erykah Badu's first album came out like right around the same time, like 97. And so you started to see more, but this album gave rise to a lot to those artists that started to be able to come out and do, what people call neo soul and not just, heavy traditional R&B stuff. So yeah, kudos to this album. I'm just saying. Yeah, that was on Voodoo, Kia from DC. The number one R&B album, which I was not surprised. And why would you be surprised? Number one R&B album from 1995. Daydream. Easily. This is I joscillate between this and sometimes Music Box if you catch me on the right day. But if I'm really being honest, this is my favorite. This is Mariah Carey's best album. Best album. Her best album. To me, this is the best Mariah Carey album to me. The best album. And I like it better than the first two albums, because I think she was doing a lot on the first two albums. She would do a lot of whistle notes, a lot of high notes, a lot of vocal acrobatics to kind of establish herself. Because back in the early 90s, bitch, if you couldn't do vocal acrobatics, you was not gonna make it in the music industry. Baby, these girls nowadays would not have even seen anywhere near a record deal back in the early 90s and then. So those first two albums, the Mariah Carey album and Emotions album, she had to do a lot of vocal acrobatics. Once she got to Music Box, the third album, she settled in, said, I'm established now. I don't have to do all of that. I could just give you voice and writing. And then with Daydream, she just started to try different things that I was just like, yeah, she in the pocket, right? She was right there in the pocket on Daydream. She don't owe me nothing. My favorite Mariah Carey song of all time is on this album, and that's Underneath the Stars. One Sweet Day, which before Old Town Road by Lil Nas X a couple years ago, was the longest standing number one album with 16 weeks at number one of any artist ever. I remember One Sweet Day was all over the place all the time. One of the things that I love about Mariah Carey in this album and in the Music Box album, she gives you a lot of low octaves for Mariah. Like she'll give you low notes. And yeah, listen, Forever is such a great song. Oh my God, Forever is such a great song. Melt Away is my shit. Listen, of course, Always Be My Baby is on this album. My favorite Mariah Carey song of all time. Underneath the Stars is on this album. Fantasy is on this album. This entire album. Now, you talk about a no skip. Oh, this is a no skip album. I don't skip anything on this album. There's nothing. You just let this album just play. Let this album, you just let it play out. Just let it play. You just press play, and baby, just let it go. Oh, Melt Away was my shit. Oh, but Underneath the Stars, listen, she don't owe me nothing. She don't owe me nothing from this album. Baby, she put out this album. I wore this album out. Do you hear me? Wore it out. No, wore it out. And I was saying to myself when Daydream, I mean when Music Box came out, I love Music Box. Anytime you need a friend, I think it's still my favorite song off Music Box. That and the title track Music Box. I love the title track Music Box as well. But yeah, she had Melanie Daniels. She still had Kelly Price and Kelly Price's sister. I can't never remember Kelly Price's sister name, but she had them three. And baby, between Melanie Daniels, Kelly Price, and God damn it, I can't think of Kelly Price's sister name. Now I gotta look it up. Um, Jesus, now I gotta look it up. I can't remember that lady's name. Kelly Price sister who sang or all right. Where am I at? Where is it at? Oh, Sean Ray. Child. Yeah. Sean Ray. I couldn't think of that woman's name. I can't never remember her name. But baby, but Melanie Daniels is a beast. Kelly Price is a beast vocally. We can't stand you, Kelly Price. We can't stand you at all. But Mama can sing her fucking face off. Melanie Daniels is like out of this world vocally. And even Sean Ray could sing her fucking face off. And them three right there, they went on all of the legendary tours, like out to Japan and over there in APAC, and with the legendary tour that stripped a lot of Mariah's voice from her because she was on tour like 6 days a week for like 3 hours and shit like that. They were all on that tour with her. And they talk about it all the time. Those three are some of that's in terms of background vocals. You're going to be hard pressed to find three background vocalists as strong as those three. I'm just saying. But yeah, this album I have to agree is yeah, in 95, yeah. Yeah, my favorite. I yeah, Trailer Ends too. Yep, Trailer Ends. Yep. Trailer Ends has a strong tenor. First tenor. Trailer Ends is the first tenor too. Strong first tenor voice. Strong first tenor voice. Matter of fact, Trailer Ends still sings with Mariah to this day. Still sings with her background to this day. So yeah, we don't really like Kelly like that, but that bitch can sing. That heifer can holler. We can't stand that. We cannot stand her. The woman can sing. We can't take that away from her. So that did y'all well put a listen, put a 27 in the chat if y'all like this new segment. I want to do it, I think it'll work well. I think it'll do well. I think y'all will like it as we start to go through these years and look at the top 10 albums of those years. So you could kind of wax nostalgic and remember some of those songs from those albums. May make you go back and pick up that album and say, "Girl, let me go pick up this album. Girl, that album was good." Be like, "Oh, that album was good." Because I'm sure for to go listen to me some Monica Miss Thang album, girl, and that Brownstone album. Girl, child, I'm about to go listen to them today, bitch. Yeah, so we're gonna keep this in the arsenal, keep this in the repertoire. Okay. I like this new segment, so we'll do this again next week. It's time for our palate cleansers. For my menses that likes the ladies and my ladies that like the ladies, I got y'all next week. I am going to infuse ass and titties back into the palate cleansers. It won't just be XY chromosomes. We will have some XX chromosomes. Okay. Here are palate cleansers. Oh. Oh. Oh, that waist is snatched. Jesus God. Oh. Oh. Is that elephant trunk metaphoric? I mean, you really working with something? I just want to know. Dear God. Oh. I don't know about that belt though. That belt look like somebody like that belt look like something my little sister would have wore when she was in high school. Child. Girl. That's a lot of muscles. A lot of muscles. You might try to hurt me. Wait, is that your peen down there? Oh. Interesting. I see a little meat down there. Not Tracy said this is the best part of the show. Oh, I like that smile though. I like that smile. Nice smile. Oh, I don't even need you to smile. I just need you you ain't even got to be half naked. I just need you just like this. Oh God, would these people stop calling me? God of mercy, God of love. I just need you just like this, young man. I'll take all the clothes off. Don't worry about it. Oh, you real gay. I gotta put at least one, one guy on there for my, guys that like the softer side of men. So I got to put at least one guy. This is the softer side of men. All right, moving on because we need the boys. You're a little too high yellow for me. I need a little more melanin, but interesting. Y'all know how I feel about water. Y'all know I do everything I can to have water in the background. Y'all know I love me some water in the background. Girl. All right, God of mercy, God of love, rain on us from heaven above. Now, this right here is for me. This is my speed. Tall, skinny. Right, that right there for me. Only thing I need him to be is by 2 shades darker. Even if it was 1 shade darker, it'll be perfect. But tall and skinny, that's what I need right here. That's all I need right there. Y'all can have all the muscles. I need this right here. That's what I need. That's for me, not for y'all. That was for me. Oh, yes. Oh, well, what are you looking at? Because I want to see it too. I'm just saying. Now, this is that skin tone right there is all I need. See how that melanin is popping? That's what I need. Oh. I don't have a problem with the yellows. Listen, when I was in my early 20s, all I wanted was the high yellows. But the older I got, the more the melanin started to do something to me, honey. I think it was a couple romps in the hay that let me know that, yeah, the melanin is where it's at. Because, child, I ain't going to even lie to you. I don't think I've ever had my back blown out by a light skinned man like I have by a dark skinned man. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying they ain't out there. I just haven't yet. But he cute and he yellow. But he is sexy, honey. Yeah. It just don't give the same feel. Like I don't look at the high yellows and be like, "Oh, girl, he finna throw me from wall to wall." But you got some melanin like this, you be like, "He might throw me from wall to wall, girl." Yes, yes. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I had a moment. Oh, girl. Oh, dear God. Child. Care. Jesus, the men's is God. Help us, Lord. Oh, yeah, he rough. He real rough. Now, that right there, yeah, he gonna throw me from wall to wall. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I'm gonna let him. He's gonna hurt me real good. It's gonna hurt. And I'm gonna be okay with it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he gonna throw you. He gonna throw you. That right there is gonna throw you from wall to wall. Throw you from wall to wall. I'm just letting you know you're gonna be thrown from wall to wall. You're gonna be trying to escape it. He gonna pull you right back on in there. Oh, all right. For the people who like the hairy chest, there you go. Where's Harold? Y'all see why? Y'all see why Harold? See, y'all see how Harold be skipping class? He think I don't know he be skipping my class. Oh, You got some big old lips, but you look like a woman. Like when I look at him, um I hear Candy say every man needs a woman. That's what I hear. Oh. Oh. Yeah, he look like he'll throw you. Yeah, he look like he'll throw you from wall to wall. Ooh. Nice smile. That is a nice smile on that young man. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, he look like he'll do something too. Hmm. There goes some high yellow. There you go. High yellows, they up in here. They make their presence known. He don't give me that. He gonna throw me from wall to wall. But no, I don't get that. It might be a good time though. But being thrown from wall to wall, I just don't see it. Okay. Oh, dear God. Look at them legs. Lord. See, you ain't skipping leg day. Lord. There go man. Hey man. Y'all know I love me some man. Oh, he just do something for me with all of the hair. Oh, I love him. Hey Kevin. I love me some Kevin too. I be stalking Kevin. IG. I love me some Kevin. Cha. Yeah. Loves me some Kevin. His big old meat. There go man again. Hey man. I love man. Anyway, y'all. So that is the show for today. And I had a great time putting it together for y'all. I had a great time unpacking the dossier for y'all to listen. Where have you not been entertained? Are you not entertained? Have you all not had a great time today? Shondo's in the chat if you enjoyed yourself today. I think I've earned myself some. Y'all know what I'm going to go get, right? It's we just finished Silly Saturday. It's a Saturday afternoon. I'm finna go. What y'all think I'm finna go get to eat? What you think I'm finna go get to eat? Y'all know me so well. What am I going to get? What have I earned today? Because we put in work today. Y'all know what I done earned today. I'm gonna buy something for myself. Going to go get my crabs and go eat my crabs today. I done earned some crabs today. Shondo, to you and yours. Listen, y'all. I hope you have a tremendous. Y'all know me so well. I mean, if you know me so well, contribute to the crowd fund right here. Y'all can, contribute to the crowd fund right there at the Cash App. You see J12, aka K, right out. Yeah, treat yourself. Don't look for me to treat you, boo. Treat yourself. I ain't got nothing for you. Okay, girl. I am gainfully employed. I can treat myself. Girl. I can treat myself. Nah, but I know there's certain people here who always make sure that they show love, and I appreciate y'all. As I always say, I love y'all. I love all y'all. I know you ain't mean it like that, J12. I know. Girl, I do. Girl, I hope you're not over here doing like the other people and renouncing your letters. Girl, J12, you see all this carrying on they got going on? These people renouncing letters and shit. Girl. Anyway, as I always say, I love y'all. I love all y'all. Thank you all for being vocal present and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged. They're much appreciated. Listen, foolishness symmetry, foolishness J12. These girls are out of their minds, honey. I'll be like, girl. So, a mess, just a goddamn mess. Anyway, you got people renouncing HBCUs at this point. Child. And then you had that Georgia State representative that was a whole ass perp. Did y'all see the perp that look the Delta Sigma Theta perp who was a whole Georgia State representative? Just a mess. Anyway, made you come out the bushes. Right, Catherine, like people begged them to join. Ain't nobody begged you to join. Girl. Anyway, let me get out here, y'all. As I always say, I already said that, but listen, I owe y'all a lot of stuff. Over this holiday weekend, I owe y'all episodes 1 and 2 of Interview with the Vampire, and I know episode 3 is coming out tomorrow, so I owe y'all both those episodes. I'm gonna try to get those out tomorrow before the 3rd episode comes out. And I'm gonna start back with I really got sidetracked from Blood and Water, so I'm gonna start back. I did episode 1, so I'm gonna probably do episode 2 this weekend as well. I believe we have RuPaul's Drag Race panel this evening. Don't ask me who channel it's on. I don't know who channel it's on, but I am caught up. Hold on, let me see if they put in the chat who channel we on. I don't see nothing. I don't know whose channel we on. Well, when you see us, look for us. I'll put it in the community chat. So anyway, that's all I got for y'all. You know, we'll be live at some point this weekend. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Abby says on her channel, so we'll be over at Abby's house. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Love y'all. Y'all have an awesome weekend. Enjoy your family. Enjoy yourselves. Rest. And we'll see you next time. Love y'all.